welcome back to another video on the Smart Caribbean YouTube page. My name is Rosalind Ortega-Eli. I am the owner of Smart Caribbean Properties, focused on helping folks buy the right property in the Dominican Republic. A little bit about me, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I am a first-generation Dominican American, currently living in the US and running my business in Dominican Republic, founder of Smart Caribbean, and helping folks just trying to figure out the right investment for them. I'm a real estate investor. I am also a real estate coach. I'm a former hospitality executive who worked for many, many hotel brands throughout the US and the Caribbean in the last 20 plus years. Fluent in Spanish, working with a lot of professionals in the market in Punta Cana, where my team sits right now. And I am an existing contributor to the international publication DominicanToday.com, so make sure to go check out my latest article there under the expat column. So today I want to talk a little bit about an amazing project that I've been selling for about a year now. It's called Levata Villas, and it's located in the amazing private community of Vista Cana, which is it's in Punta Cana, in the downtown area. Very close to beaches, airports, shopping centers, entertainment, you name it. This project really has it all. So I'm going to get right into it. So Levata Villas is a project of 24 villas. They are townhouse styled villas with 3 floors of living and social spaces, developed by HD Quality Constructions. So HD Quality Construction is a construction company in Punta Cana who has decades of experience through their senior management, senior leadership team. They have developed a lot of amazing projects and have now come together to develop the smaller boutique, upscale residential community within Vista Cana. This is a quick glimpse at the Vista Cana master plan, just from a high level design perspective. We'll get a little bit into what Vista Cana includes as a community, but it is a super humongous community sitting right in the middle of downtown Punta Cana. So Vista Cana is honestly the place where folks can live, work out of, retire, and own investment properties for short-term rentals. It really allows owners to do a little bit of everything. There is so much going on inside the community and around the community. So firstly, let's talk about distance and the strategic location. So you're about 10 minutes from the airport, 10 minutes from all of the local popular beaches, 10 minutes from the downtown malls, 25 minutes from other adventure parks. Coco Bongo's right down the block, which is very, very popular for folks that like the nightlife. The infrastructure of the community itself is full service, right? Full service everything. They are currently in construction for a full mall and shopping area where you'll have restaurants and you'll have supermarkets and service-based business needed by folks that live in the community. This is a huge plus because a lot of communities in Dominican Republic do not offer the accessibility for you to just walk over to your local store and go shopping. So Vista Cana will be having that. That's slated to come into effect in 2026. The community already has a 9-hole golf course, which is illuminated, the first of its kind in the Caribbean. So you can actually golf at night. The clubhouse is already in operation. There's also a community pool, a co-working space, an active restaurant with a bar. There are going to be 2 artificial beaches. One is already up and operating, and it's a saltwater beach. Amazingly done, by the way, with lounge chairs all around it. It's right by the restaurant and the bar. And they're building a second one which is going to be much larger. And the second one is actually going to be walking distance to Levata Villas. There's other amenities like tennis courts, paddle courts, cycling. There's going to be a walking trail and so much more. So this is just a quick rendering of what the sports complex that's also being built is going to look like. There's going to be many other options for staying within your community and having all of this access to things that you are going to need for entertainment and physical health, right? This is just a quick glimpse at the shopping area, which is currently being built. It's right at the beginning of the community. So when you drive into Vista Cana, you'll see it on the right-hand side. The construction has started, and it's going to have about 100 plus storefront shops where you can honestly even rent out your own commercial space if you're looking to open a business, or simply just have it there available for you to go shopping in. One thing that happened this past summer of 2025, the Ashton School opened its doors inside of Vista Cana. The Ashton School is literally about 4 to 5 walking city blocks away from the Levata project. So the Levata project has become the popular residential community for folks that are going to be moving in with their families and their kids, and whose kids are going to be walking into the Ashton School right nearby. So this school has been around, or the brand has been around for 20 plus years. Their first educational institution is in Santo Domingo, and they are very, very recognized and successful for education from pre-K all the way through high school. A lot of their personnel and educators are all from the US. They speak both languages. They have tons of activities and sports, and even summer camp. So if you're currently in the US, you're a parent and you're like, I want to go try out Vista Cana, see what that's like, you can actually enroll your child or your children into the summer program, right? And kind of get a little taste for it. They also have a lot of sports and activities and extracurriculars. So this school is really, really well rounded. And the best part is that it is walking distance from this project. A quick glance on location. So this is where Levata Villas is. The entire here yellow area is Vista Cana, well, for the most part. And then you'll have Levata Villas right over there. It's about a 5-minute drive to get to that main road where that shopping area is going to be. And then that main road will take you to the local beaches. We have Cabeza del Toro, which is an area, a lot of the hotels area as well. So it might seem a little far here, but that's actually about a 11 to 12-minute drive over to Cabeza del Toro and the beaches there. You have golf clubs, you have other areas of entertainment like the Dolphin Discovery Zone of Punta Cana is right outside the community. Caribbean Lake Park is right outside the community. So again, it's very strategic, a very, very good location. I don't know if you see the top left corner, that's the Hospital at Punta Cana, the I can't see the other letter, but that it's about a 15 to 18-minute drive, depending on traffic, just straight up to a private clinic, which is always good to know, right? So let's get right into the project. So this is the exterior of the project itself. Is currently being built. Right now we have 6 of these townhouses being delivered in the next 30 to 45 days. So construction is on and going, and the guys there are very busy trying to make this happen. But construction's up and coming. Every villa gets 2 parking spaces at the front of the property, and we'll look at the other pictures, you'll see the rest of the designs. So it is an open concept layout. It is going to be your living room, your dining room, and your kitchen all in one big space. And then walking out of that space, you're going to be greeted by wonderful glass doors that are going to get pushed to the side, not rolled, but pushed to the side into the outdoor area, which is going to have your in-ground pool. It's going to have your barbecue area, your seating area, and some greenery. On the second floor, you'll look at 2 master bedrooms. Each of them will have a balcony, one facing the front of the property, one facing the back of the property, and each bedroom will have its own bathroom. Again, a lot of spaces for this particular style of villa. This is another glimpse of the exterior. You have options to also redesign the pool area because it's a smaller project. The builder is actually very flexible with how you can design your exterior. So we've had clients that have widen up the pool area or shorten the pool area and build a jacuzzi on the corner or have more of a sitting space. So the exterior is totally customizable. We still have 4 villas available, and you can actually speak to the architect on a Zoom and talk about how you can make or tailor make your property to your own needs. Another look there from the exterior of the property. Again, so you get 3 whole levels. First level is bedroom. Sorry, I didn't mention that, but there is 1 bedroom in the first level that can be used interchangeably. So you can make that a bedroom or keep it as an office or keep it as a small workout room. You get the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, and the exterior. Second floor, you're going to get your 2 master bedrooms with the master bathrooms and the balconies. And in the third level, you're going to get your rooftop deck, which is there's a rooftop deck facing the pool area where you can add and customize that area with some pergolas and some lighting and some sitting areas, and even customize a bar. And then you have the other part of the rooftop, which is facing the front of the property. That's pretty much an open space that you can also get creative with. So this is the master plan of Levata. So Levata is 24 villas. There's 2 villas connected to each other. So you see here we have 12 on one side, 12 on the other. It's a very quaint community. They are being released in phases. So phase 1 is being delivered now in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Then we have phase 2, which is being delivered in March of 2026. We have phase 3, which is June of 2026, and phase 4 is October of 2026. I have to remember the days. But we do still have availability only in the 3rd and 4th phases. So that's going to be mid to late 2026 delivery. So again, we can talk through the details if you're still interested in learning some more. The price point right now is at $295,000 for this property, which is a great value for all of the spaces that you're getting, right? From the in-ground pool to the outside social areas, the first floor with the open layouts, the second floor with the 2 master bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then the rooftop area with the front and the back. Total construction, the total lot size is 3,421 square feet. That is the size of the lot itself where the property sits, starting from the backyard all the way to the front of the property where your parking spots are held. The interior construction site is about 2,400 square feet, and that includes all of the living spaces on the inside. And then the pool size area is about 193 square feet. So we do want to measure everything and make sure that you guys understand the sizes of those areas. We do have master plans from the architect. So if we get to meet and do a Zoom, we can actually go through all of the room sizes with you specifically so that you know what you're kind of walking into. So again, we have 4 villas left. These are going quick. If this is something that looks like what you're looking for, what you envision buying and investing in Dominican Republic, then we're going to have to talk quickly. Once this video comes out, I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of attention, and those 4 can go rather fast. This is the 3rd floor again. So the exterior rooftop facing the pool on the back side, you can customize that area. We have clients that have gotten drawings from our architect that have designed their sitting spaces with their bar, with a sink, with electric lines and wiring getting put in there for their TVs and their speakers. And there is a half bathroom as well on the rooftop. So it's 3.5 bathrooms altogether. And then on the other side of the rooftop, you can add things like flooring. You can make that, an exterior workout space. You can add in some electric to put in some fans for the exterior, or maybe a what do you call it? Any other type of sitting area that you might need for socializing. The add-ons that are available that are for an extra cost, and you can sit through the session with the architect for this one is the gazebo. Again, exterior floor tiles, sink installation, and even a jacuzzi. So we do have a client that will be putting a jacuzzi on that front part of the rooftop area. So they're going to do a jacuzzi on that side and then a sitting area on the other. So that's also available for an extra fee. So in terms of payment plans, the way that Levata works is you'll have to reserve your unit. So we'll sit through a Zoom, we'll go through the availability. You get to pick your unit. Then we will send you over some documents to fill out, some paperwork, where you now start the process, right? You're going to reserve your unit. We're going to send you a payment link, or you can wire transfer the reservation fee, which is $5,000. You have 30 days from that date to come up with the 20% down payment. Now, in those 30 days, we're going to be working together, putting the contract together. You're going to speak to your architect if you need to the architect, if you feel like you want to customize a few things. You're also going to speak to your attorney over there. We'll refer you to a couple of law firms that specialize in contract review. And then we'll get all that ball rolling, right? So that once your down payment comes in 30 days, then we're ready to rock and roll. The 30% of the price point gets split up into monthly payments or quarterly payments. Those are done interest-free, and that is a perk that the developer has for the buyers, where the developer can finance 30% of the construction cost or the cost itself, so that you don't have to pay interest through a bank and you can just make your payment plans while it's being built. And then at the end, the remaining 50%, you can either pay cash or use a local mortgage lender, which we are working with a bunch of great ones as well, and can refer you to them. So like I said, there's only 4 left. We are now in October. We are forecasting to sell out this project by December. So that if this is something that interests you, that you want to speak to me about, get in touch with me. I noted here my email address, my phone number on WhatsApp, and all of my social handles. So let's get on a call, let's get on a Zoom, let's talk some more. This is really, really an amazing project. I've sold 5 villas so far. We have folks coming in from upstate New York. I have some business partners from Philly. We have 2 couples from Washington Heights in New York City. And again, there's just a lot of folks from the States setting up shop in this community specifically because of the amenities, and with this builder because they are just using a lot of great quality materials to build out these villas. And you'll learn that once we do our Zoom call. We can talk through material types, design, layout, and everything else. So I hope to hear from you soon. Again, my name is Rosalind. Make sure to leave a comment below and make sure to subscribe to this channel for other amazing projects in Dominican Republic.